What does the scripture that we have included before this video talk about? Talks about Lot's wife. Lot's wife was put in position because Lot pitched his tent towards Sodom. If you know about Sodom and Gomorrah, it was a very awful place. The place was so awful that the Lord God was going to destroy it. And Lot had made his home right near the city of Sodom and Gomorrah. And Abraham had to pray for him, and the Lord delivered Lot and his family. But Lot's wife, when she was told not to look back at the city and turn into a pillar of salt. Why did she look back? Because her heart was still in the city. God was delivering her, Lot and his family, but she longed for the things that she left behind. Are we in the same position? Do we long for the things that God has delivered us from, or are we moving forward knowing that God has so much better in store for us? Stop looking back, because the Word of God says, a man who puts his hand to the plow and looks back is not fit for the kingdom of God. So press into the future and make sure that God is first place in your life. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I am so glad to be doing another video. I haven't done a video for you guys in quite a while. I have a number of things I wanted to share with you guys, what's going on. And as you can see, I'm going to turn the camera around. We got some things going on in the garage. Or may we even say there's a lack of things going on in the garage. Yeah, I got in here and I've been cleaning up some stuff. I still got a lot of stuff I need to get out of here. As you can see, there is no car in here. There's actually no vehicles of any type in here. I have been doing some reorganizing. I found a neat little way to get my rods all hung from the storage system upstairs, and as you can see below that, there's some tackle stuff there, and that is probably going to let you guys know what I've got going on. So let's talk about that. Yes, I did sell the car, and I'm going to post a couple of pictures of the car. The guy who bought the car is taking that project that I started and really going to town on what he wanted to do. And that's a good thing. I'm glad the car did find a new home. So what are we going to be doing in the garage? What cars are coming in here next? And I will tell you there are absolutely no cars coming into the garage. But does that mean I'm not going to be doing anything? We hit 30,000 miles in the Maverick. The Maverick has performed pretty much flawlessly. On the way down to this place that I was going this morning, I was probably doing 70, 75 mile an hour because speed limit was 70, and you know how we do. We do 5 mile an hour over the speed limit because we feel less safe. Is that breaking the law? Then yes, it is, kind of, sort of. But that being said, doing that kind of speed, 75 in light to heavy weekend traffic, I was probably, and I checked the mileage on the way down, and I got right around 29 miles a gallon, which is not great for my Maverick. So on the way back, I actually slowed down, took the scenic route, averaging about 55, 60 mile an hour, and I did get 33 miles a gallon. Yes, my Maverick mileage is down, and it has been ever since I put the bigger wheels and tires on it, because the rotating mass is much heavier than the original stock wheels. So yeah, that's where we are with that. So let's talk about some things. What are we going to be doing in the garage, and are you going to want to tune in? Well, I hope you will. So let's talk about that. So a couple of days ago, I put this chair together. This is going to be my chill chair in the garage, and yeah, it came in a box, and I put that thing together. I would say it's very comfy. It's made by excuse me, Dowinx. I think that's how you pronounce it. Dowinx, Dowinx, Dowinx chair, and it is very comfortable. Less than $100. How do you like that? So yeah, you got the lumbar support and all that. Anyway, put that together. That's gonna be my garage chair. I have a garage chair. This is an old chair that somebody was throwing away. And I'm still going to leave that out here just in case one of my buddies comes over. We just want to sit and chill. But if you notice, in my garage, I also have a 55-inch screen TV. So I can come in here, look at videos. I watch my YouTube when I'm working in here. And we've done a lot of things in here. Of course, all of my cars from the past, dream cars that I would love to have, are still posted. And we're going to do a whole bunch of other stuff in here. This garage that I have, for whatever reason, the builder, they don't finish the entire wall in the garage when I bought the house. So that's one of the things we're going to be doing in here. I'll probably be doing a video on that because I have something very unique that we're going to do. We're not going to do traditional drywall on that area. We're going to do something to do it yourself, but we'll be doing that in the not so distant future. Got all my rods hung up, and like I said, my tackle and gear over there. We've straightened some stuff up, but there's still a lot of stuff. Once I got everything out of the floor and put into a place, we're going to go back and eliminate a lot of stuff that's just stuff that you accumulate that you're not actually using, because we're going to need our room, and I'm going to tell you why now. For any of you guys who have been following the channel for any length of time, know that I am, there are two main hobbies that I do. If I'm not doing car stuff, then I am doing fishing stuff. And that is where we are going to focus our attentions. I'm at an age or a time in life where I just want to relax and have some fun. I've got my grandkids now. My oldest grandchild, my grandson, he wants to go fishing with Pop, and that's exactly what we're going to do. So in order for us to go fishing, I need something that we can go fishing in, and that's what's coming to the garage. We are going to be purchasing a boat. Now, in the past, I did have I've had a couple of boats. Some of you guys saw the smaller boat. You know, just like the Maverick gets a lot of hate from people who say it's not a real truck because it's small and blah, 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 blah. We hear all the flack. All of you guys that have Mavericks have heard it, I'm sure. But the Maverick is a very capable vehicle, which you can do a lot of stuff out of. And I'm going to show you as we move forward in these videos how much stuff you can actually do with your Maverick, because we're going to be towing a 17 or 18 foot boat, and that's what we're going to be purchasing. Yes, I had a 1754 Grizzly in the past, and I hauled it just fine with a small SUV that I had, and the Maverick will be able to haul that just as well. Our Maverick is not the 4K tow package, but I do have the 2,000 pound capacity towing capability, and that's plenty for where we're going to be towing. Our boat that we will get will be less than 1,800 pounds, so we should be just fine. But that's the thing now. I felt like I didn't want to get another. I try to do something different or even step up a little bit to what I previously do. So I'm not saying emphatically, but probably maybe not going to get another 1754 Grizzly. And I went and looked at some more boats, and I will show you exactly what we looked at. So we traveled down to Ed's Marine in Ashland, Virginia, and looked at some of the Excel boats. They have come out with some very exciting, very rugged sportsman style boats. Very rugged. I mean, these guys are really bringing out some cutting edge boats. A lot of them are based around duck boats. I would say they are very robust. I'm not sure, you know, I really wanted to get an idea of what they are really like, and I got a good idea. They have different models. They have the Eclipse, the Bolt, they have the River Warrior, among other models. even the Viper with the F4 hull, which has kind of a breakaway area where you mount the um, outboard, which will allow you to navigate through stumps without knocking the motor off the back. So yeah, um, I'm not sure after looking at them that these would be the perfect match for me, but Ed's Marine accommodated me fully. They even had one of the staff bring out one of the other models. I believe it was the River Warrior that I liked. But while he was moving, I looked at this low roughneck side console while I was standing there, and that I really kind of loved the design and the layout. For me, who am a very tall of leg and good sized guy, I like the layout of this boat. This one came with a 90 horsepower Mercury on the back. It was flawless. It's the way it looked. I mean, it just looked like quality. So the low roughneck 1860, this model. Not thinking about getting an 18-foot boat, just because I'm trying to keep the size somewhat down, because I'm also going to be doing a lot of snakehead hunting. The smaller the better when you're trying to get back into snakehead hunting areas. But I also need something big enough to handle me. And I have a couple of big sons, and I like for them to go on the boat with me, along with my grandson. So here is I believe this one was the Eclipse. No, this was the F4. This one had the F4 hull. Lots of storage compartments. And those poles you see on the side, they're called spud poles. And you basically slide those in a slot on the back and front, and that'll lock you into an area, sort of like an anchor of sorts in shallow water areas. One thing I did notice about the Excel boats, that some of the finish was somewhat inconsistent, where it should be, the full camo pattern. Some of the pattern was not, it seemed like it was wearing off in places, and these are brand new boats, so something to think about. Other than that, they are and this was the River Warrior that they brought out. If I was going to get one of these boats, it would be the River Warrior. I will say this, the XL boats are a bit more expensive than the low roughneck. And it's probably because of the style, the materials, and these boats are made to, really get hammered on the river with an outboard, or even a jet or mud motor on the back. So one of the things that I am looking to do that I haven't in the past, when I had the Tracker Grizzly, it did not have some things that all of these boats have, and I'm trying to upgrade. Not ruling out the fact that I could possibly still end up with a Tracker, but I would like to get something a little more equipped. Now these boats, these XLs that I looked at, only I think only two of them, I think this one and the other one, had a live well on it. And that's one of the things that I'm trying to implement. I've had a portable live well that we created out of a very large cooler that worked out fine, but best case scenario is to have all that stuff integrated. Of course, this would have the fuel tank and the live well, as well as the bilge pumps already wired and plumbed in. And that's what I'm looking to do. So Excel, nice boats, just not sure they are for me. So we continue to look around for a bit and check out the quality, as well as how much can they hold. This one can hold 540 pounds. That's the person weight, and then overall weight is 700. So that would be a little marginal for me. I'm about 235. But this is the boat that I ultimately, the style boat that I actually am looking towards. Now this one here is a low roughneck. I believe that one was a 1660, I believe. And once I looked at this one, this was a side console. So yeah, it's not a tiller. So it brought me over to this one, which is my pick going forward. I'm thinking about this being the boat. This is a low roughneck, 1760, 17 feet long and 60 wide. When you're that wide, especially when you're a tall guy, it makes for a stable platform to fish from. Lots of front deck space to move around on. You can mount a seat up front here. And of course you sit across the back and you'll be mounting an outboard. On the right side in this picture is also a rod locker. This is my original Grizzly Tracker 1754 that I purchased in 2019 and one of the catches. My very first striper caught at Lake Anna. So what boat are we going to get? Well, after looking at all those boats that I looked at today, I still have one more model boat to look at, and we'll probably do a little field trip with you guys next week to see that. But right now I've narrowed it down to an Excel marsh river marsh runner boat, or either the low 1760 roughneck. And as a maybe not, but still possible, the Tracker 1754 is hard to beat for the price. The Tracker 1754, which I'm very familiar with because I had one. I did some custom things to mine, and I'll do the same to whatever boat that I get, because I have to make it mine, because I uniquely fish a lot of catfish, and also I love catching snakeheads. So yeah, we have to tailor the boat to our needs. So you're gonna be seeing what we do in the future, and I promise you it's not going to be that long from now. Would I get another 1754 Tracker? I probably wouldn't, but for the price point, less than $10,000, around $9,000 and some dollars, you can get a 1754 with the trailer out the door for around $8,500, and all the rest of them are higher than that. So it's going to be like, okay, do I need the features of this one or that? The Tracker is very basic. You do not have a live well. You will not have it's not pre-wired for your trolling motor. So all that stuff you have to do yourself, and I've done it in the past. It is and can be quite time consuming and frustrating, certain things to get done, as opposed to buying a boat that already has it wired, already has a live well, so a lot of things that I could upgrade to. Of course the price goes up from there, but yeah, that's what we're going to be doing. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. May God bless you, and we will see you on the next one.